The Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Kay will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Jake Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real
leading off tonight
season,
for Minnesota.
And what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Max Kepler. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And that's in there for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Heath is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Jose Barrios, the right-hander of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Well, a chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals.
The left fielder.
Nero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
The 0-1 delivery. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Barrios is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Garver. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Mitch
First
Garver.
pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth. The
next twin up, Alex K, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. To the Twins left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Garver on at first, nobody out. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Batting fifth. The right fielder.
Stepping up now, Brent Rooker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
First offering on its way. In there, strike one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Ryan O'Hearn. He's set to lead off the whole half of the second.
The first baseman.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the
Batting
Twins
fifth.
on defense.
The
And we're
shortstop.
fortunate enough to watch
Ronnie.
one of the best outfielders in the
Rojas.
game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. One and two, the counts of the Royals shortstop. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Garver is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting sixth.
Stepping into the box,
The third
Hayes.
baseman,
And for him,
number
you have to
33.
think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher.
Batting seventh.
First 5 guys,
The right
5
fielder.
up, 5 down, but
Brett.
the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat. Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in, Royce Lewis. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Lewis stands at second with no outs. Spinning a throw back to second, just keeping him close. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Well, he'll wisely heed that arm in right field as he'll stay on the bag with one away.
The batter,
now.
number 2, second baseman, Luis.
So striding forward
Arias.
now, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Third inning, no score to this point. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1 out and a runner on second base. Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he pops it up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
The batter.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he lines it out to center. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0.
Up next for Minnesota,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Right Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Mitch Garver. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try.
And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll get in there safely at third, second, and third now with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Alex K. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Polanco, the runner at third. Garver on at second with 2 down. Line toward the gap in left center. And this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. To second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Standing in now, Brent Rucker. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. That misses. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Striding into the box, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the
in tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Rucker rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Third baseman.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Number 49.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Byron Buxton would be next. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Throwing to second. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long. Getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they've plated in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. 8 runs already in this inning. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Striding forward now is the DH, Kelvin Gutierrez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Bouncer to the left side. Lewis fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Nick Heath. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out one time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Off for Minnesota, the shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco, as we begin. In the top of the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
High in the air out to center field. Heath is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next,
so his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Digging in once again, Mitch Garver. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. So far this season, Garver is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Hayes comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So good work to put up. Stepping in, Rico Castillo.
For the Royals.
First pitch coming. Here
the
it is.
left fielder,
Bat
Rico
explodes as this is popped up.
Castillo.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Sam McMillan.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Sam McMillan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is in the air to right. Rocker has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 66.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat, and it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Popped him up. Arias is there for it. And that's the third out. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of an 8-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Alex Kay, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Kay.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Heath has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Brent
Ready
Rocker.
Once again, Brent Rocker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he.
First baseman,
you have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And this is taken outside for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a misser on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now so it was a swinging strike 3. Ronnie Rojas is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Hayes. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Count even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. KC down in order. Still ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Fielder, Byron Buxton.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. A ball and a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here,
The
but
batter,
that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's in there, base hit. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Buxton at second, Arias at first with no outs. And a double steal try here. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Phillips has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now.
Max Kepler.
Next will be the designated hitter, Max Kepler. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This year against right-handed pitching, Garver is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Alex K would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Get a run on 2 hits. So here's the Royals DH, Kelvin Gutierrez. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him
now
thus far.
Center
so the
fielder
lineup flips over and digging in. Nick Heath. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, Stuff is obvious.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2. Striding in, Alex K.
Leading off for Minnesota, the left fielder, Alex K.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Outside, 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. Brent Rucker is on deck. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
3-2.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a
Brent
smart move.
Rucker.
No reason to tempt fate out there.
Coming to the plate now, Brent Rucker. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes. K aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now
well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on
Ladies
this play.
and gentlemen, the Twins are challenging the previous
All right,
play.
we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did meet that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Here's Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And he misses there. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this will bang up against the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Your attention, please.
Enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 28, Jorge Lopez.
Royce Lewis will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ready with the 1-2. Grounded to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
The next 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Digging in and looking for more, Luis Arias. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles from the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lopez, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Castillo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly to first. O'Hearn is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Into the box now, Rico Castillo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
So stepping in, Sam McMillan. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Kay ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that's home run number 48 on the year. But they're going to need a few more here, and they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan O'Hearn
now
is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Rojas.
At the plate, Ronnie Rojas. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Number 33.
So striding in, Hayes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kay on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Into the box, Max Kepler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Max Kepler.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of
Up
cheese,
next
and
for
it gets
Minnesota,
turned around.
the
Nice
catcher,
piece of hitting.
Mitch Garver.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Brent Rucker is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Heath giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up
well,
next
there
for
are
Minnesota,
blowouts, and then there are
right fielder,
blowouts. And
Brent
this, folks, is
Rucker.
blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're
22,
only in game 1. This could be huge.
Sano.
In now, Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Called strike 0-2.
Now, 0-2.
Kepler over at second. Rucker on at first with 2 down. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins.
Ladies and
Junior
gentlemen,
Valdez
your
is
attention,
on
please.
to pitch out of the bullpen in the
Now
bottom
pitching
half
for
of the
the
8th.
Number 23,
Brett Phillips will bat next.
Junior
He went down on strikes last
Valdez.
time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Settling in now, Connor Justice. He started out the evening 0-2 so far.
Justice.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
1-1's the count.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. A high fastball is in there.
I got the count.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Hit on the ground out for short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that
the center
you've
fielder
got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Standing in, Royce Lewis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Now the relay home, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Phillips is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Riding in once again, Luis Arias. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batter, designated hitter, Max
At the
Kepler.
plate, Max Kepler. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Now at the plate, Rico
Leading off
Castillo
for the
starting
Royals,
things for his
the
side
left
in the
fielder,
9th as they face
Rico
the improbable odds of
Castillo.
trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready to take his hacks
Now
again,
back.
Sam
The catcher.
McMillan, as he'll look
Sam
to follow up the 2-run homer he
McMillan.
launched over the wall last time up. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Sano is right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 66.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train
Time
that's
of the
not
ball
about
game,
to slow down
4 hours and
anytime
33
soon.
minutes.
13-2 is the rather one-sided
Thank you
final
for
tally.
joining us here this
Minnesota
evening.
led this
We
game from the
remind you
3rd
to
inning
please
on and never
drive
wavered.
home safely.
Jose Barrios earns victory number 24 this season, striking out 12 in the process. Jake Junis was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.